Nice that you looking at. Top of all Taylor Swift songs. Let's start with songs 44 through 35. Number 44. Bigger Than the Whole Sky. It's rare to hear Taylor begin a song by admitting she's at a loss for words, and mean it. But that's what makes Bigger Than the Whole Sky so powerfully understated. It's a twangy grief ballad, burrowing into the elegiac Mazzy Star vibe of sad, beautiful, tragic, 10 years after it was a forgotten highlight of Red. She mourns a goodbye that came too soon, without trying to describe what's been lost or what kind of future is ending. But Jack Antonoff's slide guitar eloquently fills in for all the missing details. At the end, she tries to rationalize her loss by shrugging that it's not meant to be, but then rips that cliché apart as a lie she refuses to believe. Some things are meant to be, but aren't. And those can be the toughest to mourn. Best line. Every single thing I touch becomes sick with sadness. Number 43. Cornelia Street. A ballad about how scary it is to realize how much you have to lose, how the brand new crush tingle of holy ground eventually turns into the place where you have to build a life. She looks around an apartment where she's memorized every creak in the floor, a neighborhood full of romance, and comprehends how fast it all could turn into a heartbreak hotel. Best line. Baby, I get mystified by how this city screams your name. Number 42. Fearless. Oh, Fearless. It's easy to take you for granted sometimes. The first time I heard her sophomore record, the record company literally played it over the phone for me because they were so afraid of it leaking. I thought, holy cats, this is a perfect pop album. She'll never top this. Then she topped it 7 times in a row, to the point where it became one of history's most curiously overlooked perfect pop albums. But Fearless has a whole new mystique ever since she chose it to kick off her remake series. The title anthem gathers so many of her favorite tropes in one chorus: rain, cars, fancy dresses, boys who stare at her while driving instead of watching the damn road, shy girls posing as brave and faking it till they make it, and builds up to a swoon. But it soars even higher now in Taylor's version, with all the adult soul in her voice. Best line. You're just so cool, run your hands through your hair, absent-mindedly making me want you. Number 41. Nothing new. Oh, Fearless. It's easy to take you for granted sometimes. The first time I heard her sophomore record, the record company literally played it over the phone for me because they were so afraid of it leaking. I thought, holy cats, this is a perfect pop album. She'll never top this. Then she topped it 7 times in a row, to the point where it became one of history's most curiously overlooked perfect pop albums. But Fearless has a whole new mystique ever since she chose it to kick off her remake series. The title anthem gathers so many of her favorite tropes in one chorus: rain, cars, fancy dresses, boys who stare at her while driving instead of watching the damn road, shy girls posing as brave and faking it till they make it, and builds up to a swoon. But it soars even higher now in Taylor's version, with all the adult soul in her voice. Best line. You're just so cool, run your hands through your hair, absent-mindedly making me want you. Number 40. Who's afraid of the little old me? You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised her. Taylor makes a luridly comic goth horror melodrama of girlhood in America. In case you never noticed, she's been singing about this on every album she's ever made. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me is a fabulously hostile highlight of an album where she's constantly dissecting the circus life of gender, with all her monster on the hill energy ablaze. It's the evil twin of Mirrorball, filtered through Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I am what I am because you trained me, the ultimate curse. Best line. You don't get to tell me about sad. Number 39. Cardigan. The sweater left behind under someone's bed. Like the lost scarf in All Too Well, or the lost glove in It's Nice to Have a Friend, or the ex-wife's dress left in the closet in Fiona Apple's Ladies. Swift sorts through the memories that go with breathing in the scent of a remembered lover. Over brooding piano. I Knew You, Leaving Like a Father, Running Like Water, sure jumps out of the song. As startling as the careless man's careful daughter in Mine. The day she wrote this song with the National's Aaron Dessner, she posted a photo with the caption, "Not a lot going on at the moment. Why do we ever believe a word she says? Best line, chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young they assume you know nothing." Number 38. Our Song. The hit that made me a Swift fan. The first moment I heard it in 2007, it knocked me sideways in the middle of lunch. The CW played it as interstitial music between afternoon reruns of the Clueless sitcom and What I Like About You. Our Song is a slamming screen door. What a genius hook. I googled to see who wrote this. It turned out the songwriter was also the singer, and, how strange, she was just starting out. I hoped she might have at least another great tune or two in her. This song and that voice have kept slamming those screen doors ever since. Best line, we're on the phone, and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Number 37. Evermore. Taylor's title tracks are usually bangers, but Evermore is a pensive piano meditation where she sits alone by the fireside, trying to figure out how it all went so wrong. We know Tay grew up a hardcore Def Leppard fan, so it's no surprise the piano here echoes Hysteria, their saddest and most proto-Swiftian hit. She sang a fantastic Hysteria with them on CMT in 2008. Bon Iver's Justin Vernon joins for the call and response bridge. Love the half chuckle in the line. It was real enough to get me through. The closest she comes to one of her Taylor laughs in the Folklore, Evermore era. Best line, I rewind the tape, but all it does is pause. Number 36. Red. The mission statement for Red. This century's most ridiculously masterful megapop manifesto. Eurodisco plus banjos. The glitter cowgirl totality Shania Twain spent years trying to perfect. With a color-tripping lyric worthy of Prince himself, faster than the wind, passionate as sin. Plus, her all-time gnarliest pile-up of Swiftian metaphors. Nitpick. What kind of crossword puzzle has no right answer? What self-respecting puzzle master would sign off on that? Best line. Lovin' him is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Number 35. Is It Over Now? These 1989, Taylor's version, Vault songs are a revelation. 4 of the 5 would have been highlights on the original album. But, Is It Over Now? Looms over them all. Her greatest Vault stunner yet. It sounds like it's part of a trilogy with The Archer and Labyrinth, as that spooky synth drone intro leads into a brooding powerhouse mediation on love and loss. If we'd heard this song in 2014, it might have been less shocking to hear The Archer 5 years later. Taylor travels back and forth in time, finding different angles to look back at a youthful romance that crashed like a snowmobile. The story is full of blue eyes, blue dresses, red blood, blouses, couches, boats. The jet-set distance of Come Back, Be Here, and the scarlet letter of New Romantics, and the NYC coffee of Holy Ground. This guy turns on the charm for unsuspecting waiters, just like the guy in All Too Well, charms her dad like a talk show guest. But it all comes down to a heartbreak that these 4 blue eyes didn't want to see coming. What a massive song. Best line. Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. This is the end of the video. Next video we going further with the top songs of Taylor Swift. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.